Today, we're embarking on a thrilling journey into the heart of the global financial system with a book that promises to be both a revelation and a call to action. Buckle up as we explore The Heretic's Guide to Global Finance, Hacking the Future of Money by Brett Scott. This book isn't your typical dry discourse on interest rates and stock markets. Instead, it's a fiery manifesto that challenges us to rethink our relationship with money and the institutions that control it. Brett Scott kicks off by painting a vivid picture of the two major debates surrounding the financial system. On one side, we have the mainstream debate, dominated by politicians, pundits, and think tanks. It's a world of obscure discussions on capital requirements, central banking policies, and the 2008 financial crisis. While these conversations are crucial, they often feel alienating, like exclusive talk shops for the elite. But there's another, more radical debate brewing in the background. This is where the real action is. It's a vibrant, passionate conversation happening in the margins, among civil society groups, direct action groups, student campaigners, and critical academics. These activists are challenging the very foundations of neoliberalism, questioning the power of financial intermediaries like banks and their role in fueling speculation, consumerism, and environmental destruction. Scott's affinity for the radical debate is clear. He sees it as a force for change, a way to combat the power asymmetries built into the financial system. But here's the catch. Radical groups often struggle to gain access to major financial intermediaries. They're underfunded, lacking in technical expertise, and often outnumbered by the well-resourced financial establishment. Think about it. London and New York, the world's largest financial centers, are also hubs for social and environmental justice movements. Yet, these activists face a steep uphill battle. They rely on indirect methods like media campaigns, petitions, and demonstrations to create political pressure. But is that enough? One of the biggest hurdles for activists is the knowledge deficit. The financial system is a complex beast, and understanding it requires more than just a surface-level understanding. Scott compares looking into the world of financial intermediaries to peering under a car's bonnet with no knowledge of mechanics. It's a confusing jumble of pipes, wires, and cylinders. This lack of understanding can be exploited by the conservative press, who are quick to dismiss protesters as out-of-touch idealists. But Scott argues that this knowledge gap can be bridged. He believes that by demystifying the financial system, we can empower activists to engage with it more effectively. So, how does Scott propose we do this? By adopting a heretical approach. He encourages us to question the status quo, to challenge the insider-outsider dichotomy that keeps us on the sidelines. He sees himself as an urban, deep ecologist, using anthropological methods to explore the financial system and uncover its hidden dynamics. Throughout the book, Scott shares his own experiences working in mainstream finance, including his time at a startup derivatives brokerage during the 2008 financial crisis. These experiences were transformative, giving him a first-hand understanding of the system's inner workings and the people who drive it. Central to Scott's heretical approach is the hacker ethos. But don't be fooled. This isn't about malicious disruption. Instead, it's about using creativity and rebellion to reimagine the financial system. A hack is an act of creative rewiring, a way to use things in ways they're not supposed to be used. Scott draws parallels between financial activism and other forms of hacking, from urban free-running to slam poetry. He believes that by embracing this mindset, we can break down barriers and find new ways to engage with the financial system. Here are some of the key themes and ideas that Scott explores in the book. Financialization. The process by which more and more aspects of society become dominated by financial intermediaries. Scott argues that this leads to a disconnect from real economic activity and creates economic bubbles that inevitably burst. Complexity and opacity. The financial system is often seen as overly complex and opaque, making it difficult for outsiders to understand. Scott suggests that this complexity is a form of protection for entrenched financial regimes. Unethical investment. Many activists are concerned about the lack of accountability in the financial sector, particularly when it comes to environmental and social costs. Scott explores ways to disrupt investment flows into damaging projects. The culture of finance. The financial sector is often criticized for its toxic culture, characterized by greed, arrogance, and a lack of empathy. Scott challenges us to look beyond stereotypes and understand the diverse motivations of financial professionals. The power of exploration. Scott emphasizes the importance of exploration, encouraging us to delve into the financial system with curiosity and an open mind. He advocates for using tools like anthropology and gonzo journalism to gain a deeper understanding. Hacking the system. Scott proposes using the hacker ethos to subvert the financial system, finding creative ways to bend it to our will. He believes that by doing so, we can create positive hybrids that challenge mainstream assumptions. Building alternatives. The book also explores the concept of building alternative models of finance, from decentralized crowdfunding to peer-to-peer finance and cooperative risk-sharing systems. The Heretic's Guide to Global Finance is more than just a book. It's a manifesto for change. It's a call to action for anyone who believes that the financial system should serve the needs of people and the planet, not the other way around. Scott's heretical approach challenges us to rethink our assumptions, to question the status quo, and to imagine a new way forward. So, whether you're a seasoned activist or just curious about the world of finance, this book is a must-read. It will open your eyes to the possibilities of a more just and sustainable financial system and inspire you to take action. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of the financial system. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave us a review. And don't forget to check out the show notes for links to Brett Scott's book and other resources. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep dreaming of a better world.
Visit BrightLearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.